Hello you guys, we are going to be doing my last declutter slash collection in this series that I've done through the entire last year. So 2022, we're already in 2023, but this is the one that I kind of forgot about, honestly, but it's something that needs to be done. We're gonna be talking all about my mascaras and then some eyeliners. I don't have a lot, but it still feels very overwhelming, the amount of stuff that I have, especially because I haven't gone through my mascaras in a very long time. So there is a ton of stuff that needs to be thrown out the trash. On top of these two sides, I just had a little baggie from the Sephora Play Box that I don't get anymore, and then my Merit little baggie that I absolutely love, and I put my makeup in whenever I'm traveling or going out and about. So here is the overview. On this side, I've got mini mascaras that again I got from the Sephora Play Box, then mascaras here full size, all sorts of eyeliners, a few of my brow products, and then on this section, the biggest section probably in the drawer, is going to be my nail polishes and nail tools. I already talked about my nail polishes. I do have a declutter and collection. I will be leaving it linked below. And on the back, I have some files for my nails, some of the Lisa Eldridge makeup bags that of course I love, and then other like nail stuff that I got from Amazon. And on the very back, I almost forgot, I've got lashes that I almost never use. But anyway, before we start, please be sure to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button down below. And now let's get into it. I think it'll be easier if I pull out of the drawer the few things that I want to talk about. So first, let's just take out my mascaras, and I'm gonna close the drawer and basically just work through this in this section. So I do have a lot of mascaras that are not cruelty-free. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know this, but I did switch to cruelty-free makeup exclusively around 2 years ago, so I still have a lot of stuff living in my collection that is not cruelty-free. But as time goes, I either declutter, finish the product, and of course I haven't bought anything that's not cruelty-free in the past 2 years or so. So anyway, if you see anything, clearly a lot of stuff is not cruelty-free. That is the reason behind it. I'm just gonna go ahead and empty all of the mascara so we can get a better look at everything. And these containers, I believe I got them from the Dollar Tree store a while back. So, well, this is obviously new, so it's gonna stay. I'm not gonna talk much about the products that are not cruelty-free. This is from Chanel. So that is brand new. Then I've got just one mini here that somehow it escaped. I have a couple of mascaras that are waterproof. I don't really use waterproof mascaras, but I like to keep one in hand if I do end up, going to the beach, going to a pool, whatever it might be. I always like to keep at least one of them in hand. So I do have 3 of them. This is definitely old, like older. Probably, I don't even know. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. It's gonna go to the trash. I'll show you at the end, of course, what I kept and what I'm decluttering. So here's what I'm gonna be decluttering. So I have 2 left. I think both of these are actually still good. I don't know why I would need both of them, but I think I'm gonna keep them for now. Again, it's not something that I use the most. I don't remember, honestly, which one is newest. So I'll keep both until I can like figure something out. So I'm just gonna put them back in the little holder. So for sure, okay, I know a few here that I have to declutter because they're entirely empty. So we've got this one from Maybelline, this one from Lancome. Both are declutters. This one also from L'Oreal. These are empty completely. And then I've got another one from L'Oreal. Also gonna empty that. And I'm pretty sure this Tarte one is also nearly empty. This Lash Essence mascara is so good. I really love it. It's nearly empty, but I still have a few more uses, so I'm gonna keep it for now. So this is so far what I've decluttered. This little one from Sephora, it was again a sample size that I got from the box. I have a few uses left, also like the Essence, so I'm gonna keep it. This one is one of my favorite mascaras ever, and this one is empty. And I had another one already. I think I put it elsewhere to separate it. Yeah, so here we go. This is a new one. I'm gonna keep that one for sure. I'm gonna put it back in the little thing so I don't confuse them. This one is empty. 100% empty. I've been struggling to keep it afloat because I was trying to squeeze the most out of it. Okay, I think this Chanel is also empty. Yeah, this one is also empty. So this one is also going. I do have, of course, the backup that I had for a very long time. I think I got those from Nordstrom way back in those kind of like buy two, get another one free. I think that's where I got it. Okay, so for remaining drugstore, this one is still good. This one is very old, but it's still good, so I'm gonna keep it. So this one by Tarte, I'm pretty sure this one is also mostly empty. One of those that is like in the last uses. I don't remember if this Tarte one is, yeah, this one is also empty. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one is also empty. I've got a lot of empty mascaras. I don't know why I kept them. This one is one that I didn't really like as much. This is from Hourglass, but it's still pretty good. Like, it still has a lot of use out of it. I didn't like it because it's very everyday for me. I like to have like a very full lash look, like very volume, a lot of volume, and I like to have a lot of length. This one just gives me a very natural looking eyelash. So it's not my favorite, but it's still here, so I'm gonna keep it until I finish it up. And then lastly, I've got these Marc Jacobs, which I really did like. Too bad that Marc Jacobs Beauty is already gone. And one of my new favorites is this one by Tarte. So I'm going to put on the bottom the ones that are kind of like newer on top of the how do you call this, waterproof ones. So the Tarte and the Pillow Talk are definitely very new. I'm gonna keep them down so I can remember to use up the old ones that I'm almost done with, so including the Hourglass. I've got this one that's also fairly new. So I'm keeping this too. I keep them kind of like in the way that I want to use them up. So these ones are almost empty also with the Sephora. So these three I'm gonna be using up real fast, and then I've got these other three that are, these two are almost new. This one is also one that I want to use up first. So I'm gonna be using up this ones first, and then moving on to the other ones. Then we're moving on to this drawer, which is, as you can tell, very messy, definitely in need of attention. So I'm gonna take everything out as best as I can, and then I'll show you once I separate everything. Here is every single one of my eyeliners, and for someone who doesn't use as many eyeliner anymore, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous amount of eyeliners that I definitely want to lower this number. This is just insane. There's so many of them. I'm so overwhelmed just looking at them. So the reason why I don't really grab them anymore is because I prefer to use eyeshadow as an eyeliner. But this section right here are going to be my liquid eyeliners. I need to check which ones still work. And then the rest are going to be regular pencils. And then I do have a tiny one here. It's a sample size from Bobbi Brown. Probably it came in one of my Sephora boxes. And then let me move the camera a little bit if I can without messing things up. There we go. So here is the empty box or the empty container, and here is another eyeliner that I also got as a probably sample from Clinique a while back. And then here I've got all of my brow products, which, yes, this seems a little unreasonable for someone who only uses the same two every single time that I do my brows. Oh, I forgot about this one, the Pat Rita. So I'm gonna start with this section because I feel like this is more overwhelming than the brow products. So let's go ahead and move back the camera. Okay, so I never really use this, but it's brand new and I don't have any other potted gel type eyeliner, so I'm gonna keep it for now. And I've got this that I got in Mexico a while back. I don't ever use green eyeliner, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna dump this in the trash because I don't think it's very good anymore. It's pretty old. Let's start with the liquid liners. I'm pretty sure that all of my liquid liners are dry. Maybe even, I think this one I can still squeeze in a little bit of it. It's from Rare Beauty. I've got here a small one from Fenty that is also still good. They're not the best anymore, but I'm gonna see. This one is from KBD. Black liner. For sure these ones cannot be still good. Oh wow, this is the best one actually, never mind. This is what I need to do to remember what I have. This one is very pretty. I've got a non-cruelty free brand. Okay, so whoops, I almost messed it up, or I actually did. So this is all the liquid liners that I have. I think they are all relatively good. I've got stuff everywhere now. I think they are all relatively good. Maybe with the exception of this one, which I think that was the Rare Beauty. Let me try it again. By shaking it, it got definitely better. So I think all my liquid liners, since I don't have that many, I've got like 3, 4, I've got 4 blacks and 4 browns. I'm gonna keep them all. I don't use them as often, but I like to have the option that whenever I need a liquid liner, I can just reach for these ones, and I know all of them work. So I'll be keeping those. I think what I'm gonna do is, I don't wanna keep you here forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the majority that I know that I'm kind of like in the maybe with these eyeliners, and then I'll be right back to share with you which ones I kept and which ones am tossing in the trash. Well, here's the swatches of everything. I probably shouldn't have swatched everything because I ended up keeping more stuff than I thought I would. But a lot of the stuff, although it's kind of old, it still works fine, and I did declutter a good amount. So I'm gonna show you real quick. Here is all my liquid liners. I'm gonna keep them all, and I think the one that might be ready to be done might be this brown one from Too Faced, and then the Fenty, which I do have a smaller size. So I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna make it a point to start using more liquid liner. It's been a while that I don't use liquid liner, so I'm kind of missing out. I'm gonna use them and then figure out which ones still perform good on the eyes. But when I swatch them, they all seem pretty good. Like, all the intensities are good. Then we have 2 kind of like taupey grays. One of them is brand new. I got it last year from Mosquito. They sent over a couple of eyeliners and some eyelashes, so I haven't used this one. This is actually brand new. I literally just opened it and swatched it. It's a very pretty good color. It's like a dark gray. And then I've got this mini sample size that again is brand new from the Sephora brand. I don't have anything similar to this color, so I thought I'm gonna keep it and give it a try. I have 2 of this more kind of like eye-opening eyeliners. One from Essence, which is also fairly new. And then this one I just got last year at the beginning of the year, I believe. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. Of course, I'm keeping both. And then I've got 3 blue eyeliners. I had a 4th one, but I thought it was very old, so I'm parting with one of the brown, one of the blue, and I'm keeping 3, one from Mosquito, and then 2 that are just from like, one from Mexico that I bought from like, I don't know, a Mexican brand, and then this one from Essence. This Essence and the Mosquito are newer ones, but the 3 of them seem to work pretty good. And then from brown, I'm keeping 2, 4, 6. One from Charlotte Tilbury, one from NYX, and the rest are non-cruelty free. 2 from MAC and 2 from Wayne Goss. Pretty old, the MAC ones, but they still work pretty good. I just need to sharpen them. Keeping those. And then lastly, I'm keeping 2, 4, 6, 7 black ones, which all of them perform pretty good. And a couple of these smaller sample sizes are fairly new that I haven't even touched. So this is what I'm keeping. So it doesn't seem like I got rid of a lot, but let me show you everything that I'm decluttering. And of course, I'm keeping the little Bobbi Brown. So I'm decluttering all of this, which again, it doesn't seem significant, but I think I did a pretty good job. This one is fairly new from Mosquito, but something about this formula of this color doesn't seem to be as smooth as the other shades. So I'm getting rid of the brown one. And then some sample sizes that I got from the Sephora boxes. This one from Nude Sticks, completely dried up, so it's like even painful to draw across my hand, so I can't even imagine on my eyes. And then some that are pretty old. I've got this one that's also from, I think this is from Rimmel. But one of those eye-opening eyeliners. It was a pretty good one, but I have 2 more, so I don't need that older one. And then just random brands here and there that I had. So I'm gonna get rid of all of these ones. That is already looking so much better. I just threw them all in with no rhyme or reason, but whenever I do need an eyeliner, I know I can reach out to any of these, and all of them perform really good and are still in good condition. Let's finish up with my brow products. So of course I have my favorite, which are the Anastasia brow freeze and my Charlotte Tilbury brow lift. These are the ones that I use every single day, alongside with this little spoolie that was from a NYX product. So this 3, of course, I'm keeping, and this just lost its lid. Then I've got a couple here from the drugstore. This one, Revlon, I bought it as an emergency one time when I was in Mexico a while back, and it's really bad. Not only is the color not good, it's just a bad product in general, so I'm gonna toss it in the trash. Then I've got one of these Make Me Brow by Essence. I think this one is still semi-good, so I'm gonna keep it for a little while. This one from Benefit, this is the Ka-Brow. This is super dry, so it's gonna go in the trash. This one, before I went cruelty free, I used to like. It's a brow pencil. But now, of course, I have my Charlotte Tilbury, which is basically the same, but 100% better. So I'm going to keep the Charlotte Tilbury, obviously, and I'm going to toss this one. I do have a refill, or a new one from the Benefit brand. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to try to use it. If I find that I don't grab towards it, or I don't grab it, I'm just going to get rid of it. But for now, I'm going to be keeping it. This is a tiny sample size from Benefit. I'm gonna toss this to the trash. And the Patrick Ta, I don't use it as much. After I bought the Brow Freeze, this was kind of like a little to the side, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to use it. If I don't like it anymore, I'm just gonna toss it. I really don't remember at this point, because all I use is this one. So I'm gonna keep those. This one is super old. I'm pretty sure this is, oh, it's still kind of okay. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep it for now. The brow dip or brow pomade by Anastasia, surprisingly still works, because I used it the other day because I could not find my Charlotte Tilbury, so as an emergency I grabbed this one and it was still good. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because it is looking pretty dried up, and I never do my brows with powder anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I have 2 more from NYX. This one is a micro pencil. I think this still works. Yeah. So I'll keep this one for now. And then this is like the brow. Yeah, this is still good. So I'm going to be keeping that one. So it doesn't seem significant, but I'm getting rid of 3 full size, 4 full size, and then a mini. And then I'm going to be keeping, well, this is not really a product, but I'm going to be keeping this. So here's a little basket or tray going back to where it belongs. And yeah, that is pretty much everything. We have, of course, the mascaras full size. Underneath all these little mirrors, we've got the mini mascaras. The brows and eyeliners. I know now that everything that's in there I use and I like. At least eyeliners, the brows, I have to test a couple of them. What are these called? Nail polishes remain the same. And then in the back, again, I have the Charlotte Tilbury, no, the Lisa Eldridge little baggies. And here, I don't really want to go through this. Oh my goodness. Because it's just, this is just lashes. So I don't use lashes as often, but I always like to keep some fresh lashes in hand, just in case I do end up needing them, and a lot of them fell behind. But yeah, that's everything. Everything in my drawer, I feel that it's much cleaner now and organized. Let's put this back where it goes. Whoops. So yeah, we've got lashes and we've got everything else organized. I love the way this drawer is now feeling, much lighter. And I definitely have to finish up those mascaras, toss those out. I have 4 that are almost empty, and then we can move on with the rest. And no mascaras for me. I'm not buying any more mascaras for a while, unless there's a pretty good deal, let's say in the Charlotte Tilbury, that I probably will be buying one during the Sephora VIP sale, or the Tarte. And then eyeliners, I am set for a very long time. Look at all those swatches. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up as always. Sorry for the hand, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.